All right, y'all. This is part two of the other one. One sec. Um, but back to what I was saying. These people feel. These people feel like Hold on, cause I'm letting it all come in right. Yeah, these people feel like they were scammed. They were scammed. You heard me? Meaning these people promised them some type of payment and when I say scam, they thinking, see, people gotta understand how the spiritual realm thing works. These people, they can't like for instance, if somebody trying to attack me, I have every right to unleash whatever power I'm gonna release. You heard me? Now, see, but you gotta know when to use it and stuff like that. Cause I always ask for permission to use mine. Real talk. But these people try to find a reason. You heard me? When I tell people that people be sending chaos and confusion spells. See, let me go all the way back on my old video when I was trying to explain how this hitman shit works. See, people gotta understand first, it's an orgy thing. You hear me? First they gotta do the black magic, and then they gotta do the orgy type shit. You feel me? And then all of a sudden, I'm gonna be real. That's how I hit the hitmans. And they only got one thing in mind. These people gotta get super high. They really gotta get super high. Cause I done seen this so many times when motherfuckers try to get me. I seen them when they get ready to get super high, like, huh, who sent you? They're like, why you keep asking? Don't worry about it. When they get like that, that's when I scare the shit out of them. Cause people understand. That's when that portal really open. See, right now I know a bunch of people saying I'm a master manipulator. I'm not. This is who I am. See, people call a person like me that because they can't get over on me. See, in their mind, a lot of people feel like we lied to them. We set them up because they can't do what they really want to do to us. Ain't that something? These people feel like we set them up because they feel like they was duped into coming after us, and next thing you know, we showing what type of skills we got. We make I'm gonna say, I know I do. I make they magic and they spells look like Harry Potter shit. That's why people really be mad at me. Because a lot of people always say, you got everybody thinking you crazy. Why would you tell me that? Somebody in the court told me that one time. I'm like, nah, I never did say I was crazy. Y'all assume that shit. But back to what I was saying, because this right here is really strong, y'all. These people want their licks back. And they ain't talking about with us. Because in their mind, y'all gotta understand we scared them. Some we scared. Some the majority, and I'm gonna be real, majority of them they fell in love with. Because these people set up in their lives. And in order for anything to work, that's when they send out that confusion and chaos spell. You heard me? So we can look like the lie that they portrayed us as to other people. See, people understand this how this shit works. Cause you'll know if I've been in a battle and I got out when I be sipping, and that shit was strong. I remember the time that battle was so strong the other day, bro. And I knew my spirit team was helping me. I woke up, was it yesterday? Day before yesterday, I was eating, y'all. I was eating like I ain't ate in a couple months. That's how I was eating. I was like, oh crap. But because people understand, when dealing with that type of power, it requires a lot of energy. And people wonder why I don't share my energy like that, because I need that to cop powers and use it. But back to what I was saying, these people are really upset. Real talk. They really upset because in their minds, I'm gonna be real. What's going on in their minds right now? I'm talking about these hitmen and shit. Like, and they not gonna get in trouble. Real talk. They not gonna get in trouble. I know, motherfuckers watching my shit. They be like, what? Why the fuck she keep saying that? It's just like she want us to get God. No, that's the vision. I'm not gonna just tell y'all some of it and not all of it. No, they are not gonna get in trouble. Now, some who aim at the good people, yes, they will. But the ones that do them platinum revenges, yes, they are not gonna get in trouble for that shit. Because too many people see that they had that coming. That's what they all gonna say. They had that coming. Like for instance, my kid's daddy and whoever was working with him, they gonna die a horrible death. Real talk. When they say and I'm explaining this again when they say horrible death, meaning the end days of your life is gonna be so terrible. You gonna want to kill yourself, but you scared to die. Cause you know where you going. That's a horrible way to die. You know what I'm saying? And then not only that, you got people, like if you put people in jail for nothing, in a hospital for nothing, did all that shit to them, and these people remember that shit, and now majority of them, they gonna lock up too. See, they gonna be looking for protection. Some of these people gonna try to call the police. The police ain't gonna even pick up. Ain't nobody gonna pick up for these motherfuckers because they gonna feel like their life is in threatened. But they ain't gonna pick up because they already knew what they was into. And not only that, when they get locked up, see, a lot of these people gonna try to plead guilty without reasonable insanity. They ain't gonna be able to do that shit. Cause the judge gonna say you sure had all your sense when you trying to plot, and that shit sure was prestigious. Excuse me, God. No prestigious. Know exactly what the judge gonna say. I'm telling you, and if they get locked up behind bars and they trying to get in protective custody, man, them cops gonna tell the cops, the deputy, the sergeant, they gonna say fuck them. You get what I'm saying? See, let me tell you one thing. When you be in that coat and you done brought shame and embarrassment and shit like that, and they feel like that you've been abusing your power, my nigga, and you done got them all in trouble and shit. You better hope that they don't see the hit order there. Them people ain't gonna put these people in protective custody or none of that shit. They're gonna be in a wide open dome. They're gonna have to sit on their bed on the wall just like this. You get what I'm saying? You can't act gay. Shit, these niggas, and you know they got disease and they ass already busted up for trying to do these rituals. I'm telling y'all, this is this is how it's gonna go. See, it's gonna be niggas gonna try to offer sexual favors back then. Hell nah. They better not even ask for that shit. Ask to do that shit. Cause niggas gonna knock them up on the dome for asking that shit. You done ruin people's lives. You done ruin children. You done ruin a lot of people's lives. You done got people caught up and, you know, your reign of terror days is over with. See, these people did too much. And I'm gonna be real too. And some of these big people, they gonna kill themselves. Cause the embarrassment that's gonna come out. They gonna kill themselves. About what they done did and how they done did it and shit like that. And some gonna try to kill themselves to avoid prison, my nigga. I'm telling you. And they and listen in their sick mind. So they in their mind they feel like so they won't let people like me get the satisfaction of getting justice. But here got the crazy part. Like just like the Most High side, even if you kill yourself, they're still getting justice for me. But that's all I jumped up on here to say, y'all. I'm out.